The police found a list in your neighbor's house. Your name is on it next to. Listen to me. Do not let your thumb move. There is a reason this has appeared on your screen at this exact moment in time. What I am about to tell you is not a story, it is a key. It is the answer to a question you have been asking in the silence of your own heart for years. The police have found something in your neighbor's house. A list. And on that list, they found your name. This is not a random act. This is the first crack of thunder in a storm of divine justice that has been gathering just for you. You feel it, don't you? That sense that you are on the edge of something. That strange mix of fear and excitement in your spirit. That is your soul recognizing that its season of struggle is about to end. The authorities are confused by this list. They see names and numbers, but they do not understand the spiritual ledger it represents. Next to your name is a figure, a sum of money that seems random to them. But it is not random. It is a precise accounting of every blessing, every opportunity, and every bit of peace that was quietly stolen from you while you slept. You are the one who works so hard. You are the one who gives, and then gives some more, wondering why your own cup never seems to be full. You have felt like you are running a race with your feet stuck in mud, watching others fly past you with ease. That feeling is not a weakness in you, my child. It is the evidence of a spiritual crime that is now, in this very hour, being brought into the light. The feeling you have that you are an outsider looking in, even with your own friends, even in moments of joy, that is your spirit telling you that you are set apart. You were never meant to fit in with them. You were meant to stand out. And the enemy of your destiny saw this. They saw your light and sought to dim it, not by attacking you directly, but by draining your resources in secret. This message has a divine deadline. The celestial window for this transfer of power is open now, but it will not stay open forever. What you do in the next few hours, your focus, your belief, your attention to my words, will determine the speed and the scale of your restoration. Do not treat this like another video. This is a divine appointment. The person you think of as your neighbor, the one you share a fence with, the one you offer a polite wave to, has been more than a neighbor. Their spirit has been a silent siphon, a quiet thief in the night. This is not about them being a bad person in the way the world understands it. This is about a spiritual jealousy so deep, so hidden, that it has manifested as a spiritual blockage in your life. Every time you were on the verge of a breakthrough, did you not feel a sudden, invisible wall? A sudden piece of bad news? A sudden expense that wiped out your savings? Those were not coincidences. Those were not just bad luck. That was the system of theft at work. They saw the new job coming for you and their envy created an obstacle. They heard the whispers of your coming joy and their bitterness soured the air around you. You have felt this. You have walked into a room and felt the energy shift. You have shared good news with someone and watched the light die in their eyes, and you felt your own joy shrink in response. You are not imagining these things. You are spiritually sensitive. It is your greatest gift, and it is the very thing the enemy has tried to use against you. They have counted on you being too kind, too forgiving, to ever suspect the truth. They relied on you blaming yourself, thinking you weren't good enough, or smart enough, or lucky enough. But your luck was never the problem. The problem was the leak. The problem was the spiritual thief who lived so close to you they could feed on the energy of your destiny day and night. This list in their house is the proof. It is heaven's audit. It shows every dollar of blessing, every ounce of peace, every moment of opportunity that was divinely assigned to your name but was illegally diverted to their account. Think of a memory from your past, a specific moment when a door closed. A chance you missed, a relationship that ended, a dream you had to let go of. You still think about it in quiet moments, don't you? You see it as a personal failure. I am here to tell you today, it was not. It was a theft. The resources you needed to walk through that door were stolen right before you reached it. But God is about to open a gate for you, not just a door. A floodgate. The discovery of this list is the dynamite that will blow that gate wide open. The authorities will do their work, yes. But the real work is happening in the unseen realm. The spiritual contract that allowed this theft to occur has been stamped void by the hand of the Almighty. The flow of blessings has been corrected. The pipe that was leaking your prosperity into their yard has been sealed. And now, the backflow is about to begin. Everything that was taken is now rushing back to its rightful owner. And it is coming back with interest. The universe does not simply repay, it restores. It makes things whole. It makes the crooked places straight. You have been walking a crooked path for a long time, my child, feeling like you have to work twice as hard for half the reward. That is over. Starting today. Starting right now. Others may scroll past this video. The doubters, the scoffers, their hearts are not prepared for this level of truth. But you are. You stopped. You listened. Because your spirit knows my voice. It recognizes the frequency of truth. You are one of the chosen ones for this specific revelation. This is not for everyone. It is for you. The one who checks on everyone else, but so often feels like no one is truly checking on you. The one who carries the weight of your family's worries in the silent hours after midnight. I see you. I see your strength, and I see the weariness behind your eyes. Your season of silent carrying is over. It is time for you to be carried. It is time for you to receive. The injustice has been named. The thief has been caught, not just by the laws of man, but by the laws of the cosmos. Their power was in their secrecy. Now that their secret is out, their power is broken. It is dissolving like salt in water. You might even begin to feel a strange pity for them, but do not be deceived. Focus on what is yours. Focus on the restoration. This process has already begun. The divine reversal is in motion. The gears of justice are turning in your favor, and they are turning faster than you can imagine. Before this day is over, you will see a sign. It will be small, but it will be unmistakable. It might be a song on the radio that speaks directly to your soul. It might be finding a small amount of money in a place you did not expect it. It might be an unexpected message from an old friend, checking in on you for no apparent reason. Do not dismiss it. Recognize it for what it is, the first drop of rain from the coming storm of blessings. It is heaven's wink, letting you know, I am here. It is happening. Just as I promised. Now, there is something you must do. This is not a game. This is an act of spiritual authority. I need you to find a cup or a glass in your home right now. Go to your kitchen. Take a glass and fill it with water. Just plain water. Hold it in your hands. Feel its weight. Water is a conductor. It holds memory. It holds intention. I want you to look at that glass of water and I want you to speak one word aloud. Just one word. Say, restored. Say it with the authority of a king reclaiming his throne. Say it with the certainty of the sun that knows it will rise in the morning. You are not asking. You are not hoping. You are declaring what is already being done in the heavens. You are aligning your physical reality with the spiritual reality that has already been decreed. After you have spoken the word, I want you to take that glass of water and pour it onto the earth outside your home. If you live in an apartment, pour it into a plant. You are releasing the old. You are watering the ground of your future with the promise of restoration. This simple act sends a signal. It tells the universe that you are ready. It tells the forces of darkness that their lease on your property is terminated, effective immediately. Their access is denied. The reversal is not something you have to wait for. It is not something you have to earn. It has been triggered by the discovery of that list. Your act of faith with the water is you turning the key in the ignition. The engine of your new life is already running. The path is already cleared. What was once a tangled mess of thorns and weeds is now becoming a straight, clear highway for your blessings to travel upon. You will begin to notice changes in the atmosphere of your own home. It will feel lighter. The air will feel cleaner. The heaviness you have grown so accustomed to will begin to lift. This is the first sign that the spiritual parasite has been detached. They can no longer feed on your energy, your hope, or your future. Their supply line has been cut. The money you have been struggling for, the peace you have been praying for, the healing you have been crying for, it was never far away. It was simply being blocked, held in a spiritual escrow account by an unjust enemy. But the account is now unfrozen. The funds are being released. And the number that was written next to your name on that list is the exact amount that the universe has marked for immediate deposit into your life. It may not come in the way you expect. It may not be a check in the mail. It may be a debt that is suddenly forgiven. It may be an idea that makes you thousands. It may be a promotion that comes with a massive raise. Do not limit the ways the universe can deliver. Your only job is to believe it is coming, to know you are worthy of it, and to get ready to receive it. This is your moment. Do not let doubt, the cousin of fear, whisper lies in your ear. Do not let the memory of past disappointments poison the well of your current faith. This is different. That was then, this is now. The evidence has been brought into the light. The case has been closed in the courts of heaven. The verdict is in your favor. Your time of vindication is at hand. All that has been hidden will be revealed. All that was stolen will be returned. Wait. Pause this. Stop what you are doing. What I was about to say is not the full truth. There is another layer. A more urgent reality that I am being shown right now, specifically for those of you, like you, who have stayed this far. The others have left. This next part is not for them. This is your reward for your focus. This is the secret inside the secret. I need you to put your hand on the screen of this device for a moment. Just for a second. Feel the slight warmth, the vibration of the light. There is an energy transfer happening. I am being permitted to show you what the police missed. The list they found, the paper with your name and that number, it is only the first page. There is a second page, or rather, something written on the back of that list. It was written in a type of ink that only shows up under a specific temperature, a temperature it reached when it was placed in an evidence bag. It is another name. A name that is not your neighbor's. It is the name of someone you have trusted. Someone you have confided in. Someone you have shared your tears and your dreams with. Your neighbor was only the collection agent. This second name, this person was the architect of your struggle. They were the one who pointed the siphon in your direction. The jealousy did not start with the person next door, it started with someone inside your circle. Someone who smiled to your face while their heart was planting thorns in your path. This changes everything. This is why you have felt so confused, so betrayed by life. The attack was coming from a direction you never thought to guard. It was an inside job. This is the deepest cut of all, I know. But the truth must come out for true healing and restoration to begin. The architect, this person close to you, believes their involvement is a complete secret. They are watching the situation with your neighbor unfold, thinking they are safe. They are wrong. Heaven saw them too. And now, you see them. You may not know the name consciously yet, but your spirit does. It is recoiling right now. It is recognizing a familiar feeling of drainage that you have always associated with one specific person. The new urgency is this: the window of their ignorance is your moment of supreme power. You have between now and the moment your eyes open tomorrow morning to act on this divine intelligence. Before they realize the full scope of the investigation has exposed them to. Your prayer, your focus, your act of closing the drawer, it was not just for the neighbor. It was to sever the tie to this secret architect. The source of the poison. Now you understand the true battle you have been in. It was never about a stranger's envy. It was about a trusted person's betrayal. The reversal that is coming will now be twofold. Justice will not only come to the agent but to the mastermind behind the entire operation. You see now why this message had to be interrupted. Continuing to focus only on the neighbor would have been like pulling a weed but leaving the root. Today, we are pulling the root. We are ending this for good. The power you hold in this moment is immense. Because you know the full truth. You have been given the classified intelligence from heaven's throne room. The scrollers and the doubters are operating on partial information. But you have been deemed worthy of the entire plan. This is a profound compliment to the strength of your spirit. The signs that you will see are now going to be even more specific. Do not just look for a song on the radio. Listen for a name. The name of the architect may be spoken by a stranger, or appear on a television show you are watching. It will be a moment of sudden, shocking clarity. A jolt in your spirit that says, "That's them." When you hear it, do not be afraid. Do not be filled with rage. Simply nod to yourself and know that heaven is confirming what you have just been told. This knowledge is your power. It is not for you to use for revenge. It is for you to use for your freedom. You are being freed from a chain you never knew was there. This calls for a new declaration of power. This is your moment to activate this deeper level of divine justice. In the comments below, I want you to type, with all the authority you can feel, "The architect is exposed." Do not type it with anger. Type it with the calm, final authority of a judge signing a final decree. You are not condemning a person, you are condemning an action. You are closing a case file that has been open on your life for far too long. Each letter you type is a hammer blow to the foundation of their secret kingdom. The universe will respond to this specific declaration. It is a command that must be obeyed. Your act of typing this is you co-signing the divine warrant that has been issued against the true source of your hardship. And the restoration that follows will be far greater than you first imagined. It is not just about the money that was written on that list. It is about the return of your clarity. The return of your trust in your own intuition. The return of your creative energy. The architect was not just stealing your money, they were stealing your very essence. They were feeding on your light to brighten their own dark world. But the feast is over. The banquet has ended. And they are about to be presented with the bill for everything they have consumed. Watch what happens in their life over the next few weeks. You will see a sudden reversal of their fortunes. Things that were easy for them will become difficult. The mask they wear will begin to slip. This is not your concern. Your concern is your own restoration. Keep your eyes on your own path, which is now being cleared of all spiritual debris. The climax of this prophecy is not just you receiving a check. It is you standing fully in your power, free from the invisible chains that have held you back. It is you breathing freely for the first time in years, feeling the full force of your own light without anyone secretly dimming it. It is you waking up in the morning with a sense of peace you had forgotten was possible. The money is a tool, a symbol of the restoration, but the true gift is your freedom. A woman from Phoenix, Arizona, was in a similar situation just last month. She felt a constant sense of betrayal from within her own family, but could never prove it. She followed these exact instructions. She typed the declaration. 2 days later, a cousin called her out of the blue. The cousin confessed, in a flood of tears, that she had been spreading lies about her for years out of jealousy, which had cost her a major family inheritance. The confession was the key. The family saw the truth, and the inheritance was rightfully restored to her. Do you see? The process is real. It is your turn. It is your time. The universe is waiting on your command. Now, there are 3 people in your life who are also under a secret spiritual attack. Their spirits are connected to yours. You must be the messenger for them. Share this video with them in the next 10 minutes. Do not provide any explanation. Just send it. The message is coded with a spiritual frequency that will speak directly to their need. They will understand. This is you paying forward the blessing. This is you expanding the circle of light. And now, I want you to go back to the start of this video and listen again. From the very beginning. With the knowledge you now have about the architect, the words will have a completely different meaning. A name, a face, will come to your mind with absolute certainty. You missed it the first time because you were not ready. You are ready now. Go back and listen. Finally, to seal this entire prophetic work over your life, to close this chapter of theft and begin the chapter of unlimited restoration, type one final thing in the comments below. Type, "My account is settled in full." This is your final signature on the divine release forms. It is done. Believe it. Receive it.